Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11, we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Welcome to the Lions Fan Cave Chat. I am here with my friend Austin of Hackton Sports and the villain, the Keegan Eckert.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Oh, better than worse. Had a little spat earlier, and it's squashed. It's done. Rule of the story is, if you're invited to someone's chat, you might not want to be sitting there bad-mouthing him or his family and calling him a liar.
Exactly.
And never, ever tell a husband to put his wife a bitch on a leash.
Yep.
I'll leave it at that. Other than that, it's been fucking great. Had a good day. How was your day?
It was good. How was yours, Austin?
Not too bad. Had to work this morning, and unfortunately I have to work tomorrow too. But that's okay. Not on Sunday. So.
Just a second. I'm trying to get something else so I can put it on nice and display for, because I got something today that I told you guys I was getting.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
How cool is that?
That is very cool.
That's cool.
I'm just I gotta get me some double-sided tape to stick this to the styrofoam, because I think I'm just gonna put it on display like that. What do you think?
I like it. That's pretty sweet.
Because right now that little flimsy decoration cover just falls off the styrofoam all the time, so I'll have to use the double-sided tape to make it work. But it says 94 because that is a 1994 issued Ertl collectibles truck, which that was the year that they sent those out with Sports Illustrated. Remember that? You tell them what fan of the team you were, and you'd get a gift every year.
Oh, yeah.
So I doubt there was very many Lions fans in 1994, other than the fact the ones that loved Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders, yeah.
We all know they didn't love Scotty Mitchell. I took my youngest boy to meet him and asked him to sign his T-shirt, and he goes, "Only if you give me $50." I told him he could suck my dick. That was at Saginaw Valley State back when they used to practice up there.
Okay.
See, we only got 7 people watching tonight. It's a crazy slow night. I think it's because it's getting so close to the holidays. A lot of people are doing their Christmas shopping.
What's
Or
Christmas?
watching Christmas movies.
Ugh. Did you say that too, Megan?
Yeah, us over here.
I am so sick of Hallmark movies.
We don't watch Hallmark.
I have a 74-year-old mother in the home. You tell me if I have to watch Hallmark Christmas.
You do. But each Hallmark movie is the same.
They get at the end. It's fun.
Yeah.
The one for Pentatonics is god awful.
Careful now, that's Megan's favorite acapella group, Pentatonics.
Yeah, hey, don't be dissing.
The Pentatonic Christmas special was awful. She agrees with that?
Just okay.
I haven't seen it, so
I don't think she's seen it yet.
You don't want to see it.
I'll watch it. We'll probably disagree, so fine, Jerry.
Oh.
I told you why in the chat there, Austin.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
But yes, there is merch available for the Huddle Sports Network. My logo is going to end up on some T-shirts, and I'm going to put those up for sale. I haven't decided the price. I might see if Leonard can do it versus having somebody else do it, and have us make the money instead of anyone else. That way, I can invest it in the show. So that being said, let's see if we got our favorite. Setback and recovery from a knee injury and could be placed on IR, which would end his season as per Dan Campbell. He's out. And it might be way more than what we think. And it goes back to what happened right after that. Was that Kansas City was the last game we saw him in, right?
So who?
Kerby Joseph. It was the game before the Bucks, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because the Bucks is when we had the Legion of Whom. No Kirby, no Brian, no nobody. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's been out in and out. He came back in, I think, for like one half. About 3 or 4 weeks after, and that's when he hurt his knee. We won the game, wasn't it, versus the Commanders?
The Commanders game, you say?
Yeah,
Let me look.
I think he did play in that one. I could be wrong. But anyways, it's been all downhill ever since with the injury reports every week. They say, "Oh, he's limited," and then he's gone. He's limited, and then he's gone, and he doesn't play.
At this point, the only report that I have seen is that it could be career ending, but it cannot be. So
that report was initially when they said what it was. There are 13 players that have had the surgery and came back the following year and had a great career after. One of them is still playing in Jadeveon Clowney.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that it's just hit or miss if it works or not. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
So, but the fact that 26 people have had it and 13 and more of them recently than earlier, I would take the risk if I'm going to extend my career, because think about it. He's in the last year of his rookie contract. Next year starts his big money. Everybody talks about, oh, these guys get their money and get hurt. He's not making that money this year. This is his 4th season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he re-injured it in week 6 against the Chiefs.
Okay, it was the Chiefs.
Okay.
I know he was out versus the Bucks.
Yeah, he was out for the Bucks, so he got ruled out. So is he out for the season or just out for the Rams game?
More than likely the season.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
But you know, with who we just signed, we actually signed a guy that was a former Pro Bowl free safety.
Oh,
and
yeah.
a guy that was a former Pro Bowl strong safety that's a Super Bowl champion as well.
Mm-hmm.
DeMonte Kazee is the free safety I'm talking about, and the strong safety is Jalen Mills.
Mm-hmm.
So we're being proactive, because when you look at what was in free agency, Justin Simmons is the one everybody wants, but he's made it clear that he only wants to go to the Texans or nobody. So that's why nobody brings him in for an interview. or a tryout or a physical or anything. Justin Simmons says, no, I know where I want to go. And if he goes there, the way that Texans defense is playing, they may win that division because they're tied with Jacksonville. But right now, Jacksonville holds the tiebreaker because they beat them earlier in the season. Because that was during that 3-game stretch at the beginning of the year when the Texans looked like dog crap.
Yeah, it was.
Look at that. They went 0-3, and now they're sitting there, 8-5 and tied for the lead in the division?
Yeah, I think so.
This just in, Taylor Rivers, it's confirmed she's pregnant within 1 week of her husband getting the phone call.
Are you serious?
No, I'm joking.
Well, you were just talking about. Sorry, I'm preoccupied. I'm trying to do two things at once. You got me.
Hey, that's in there. Oh, let's see what kind of stuff I can make up today looking at my phone.
Anyway,
Kerby Joseph is out the rest of the year.
Yes. So we
His
lost.
knee is that
Kerby.
bad. We've
and-
lost Kerby and Brian Branch.
Did we re-sign Arthur Male too?
No, we released him.
Yes, Anthony, that was a joke just for you because you were chiming in. I wanted you to hear the Phillip Rivers joke.
I knew we released him. I just thought because I thought we released him before Branch got hurt. And
We had to sign Arthur Mallet back.
I thought we did sign him back to our practice squad.
Yep.
We waived him.
Am I doctors? No, I just know what Dan Campbell said today. And I know what the reports have been saying.
Brian Branch tore his Achilles.
He tore his Achilles and he had surgery yesterday. You know who else had surgery yesterday? Finally? And he's been out for 4 weeks. Terrion Arnold.
Just now?
He just had his surgery yesterday.
Good
He
Lord.
was
On his shoulder.
He was getting advice on what to do and finally made his decision.
Okay. If it's not our defensive line getting hurt, it's our secondary.
It's been our secondary more. It is next man up. We've already done the Legion of Whom thing once to a team that was starting to look good and starting to win a couple games and made them look better. We beat a team that was 5-1, remember?
Mm-hmm.
In the Bucs. Next man up. Arthur Mallet, Nick Whiteside. All those guys are back on the team.
Is Whiteside back on the team?
Yeah, Whiteside.
Whiteside got signed back a week ago. He played in the last game as a call-up.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, it is next man up. That's the mentality we had, but we picked up players for this next man up that were better than what we had on the practice squad because they're a veteran presence. So it isn't just young guys out there making young mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Whiteside, he'd be, if it wasn't for his UFL stuff, he'd probably be a fifth-year vet in the pros right now. Arthur Mallet, he's going on his 6th year. Namonte Kazee, he's been in the league since 2017 or 18, something like that. And then Jalen Mills was drafted in 2016 in the 7th round, 233rd pick overall by the Eagles. Yep. So we got a good mix of vet and young players on this team right now, is all I'm getting at. And I think it's going to be next man up. Who I know who's going to be called up yet? No, it hasn't been announced. The guy I want to see called up is so that somebody else can rest and be more effective is Ahmad Hassani. We need somebody that can give Hutch a rest because him playing 94% of the snaps is ridiculous.
Have they? I haven't heard anything from Hassan. Are they planning on doing something with him yet?
We signed him 4 weeks ago. We haven't used him yet.
That's what. That's what I heard.
I don't. Yeah, we signed him. He was actually medically cleared at week 7, but the fact that he wasn't on a roster, nobody knew about it.
Mhm.
because it didn't have to be included in any report. And he had to wait 4 years. He had to wait 4 weeks, before he could be signed by any team. And during that period, his agent fielded calls from all 31 other teams, and he said, "No, I'm going to stay loyal to the Lions because they picked me." Smoking Dad has entered the building. Uh-oh. There, finally.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Oh.
So I would like to see Hassanin get a call up. And off of the practice squad, I would like to see probably the other safety. Either Arthur Millette. Yeah, shit, I'm about to get smoked.
That's,
Are you
didn't
driving
we
through
see
the mean streets of Livonia?
didn't we see Maddox last week play safety too? So there's a chance that we might see him too.
Yeah, he stepped in for a little bit.
And Maddox cleared concussion protocol. So he'll be, or Harper did today. So it's still 50-50 if he plays because they want to see how he looks on his feet in the limited practice today. So that was good.
Yeah.
But I knew that Harper was clearing that because he returned to practice yesterday on the second day of practice. I was like, oh, he already cleared the first 2 tests. Because they're not going to let him do limited practice if he hadn't cleared at least the first 2, because they do 3 within the week. Yes, sir. I try to pay attention. I get actually the quotes and the pressers straight from the Lions facility sent to my email. So I actually see Dave Phipps' presser. I see when Jared Goff talks to the presser. I see when Aiden Hudson. I see when Kelvin Shepard talks, Dan Campbell talks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm giving real stuff as it happens because it happened today. Dan Campbell said that today about Kerby Joseph. More than likely his year is done. And every time he said those exact words, that's been what happened. The year was done.
I was about to say, I just follow the Lions app, and they just give me notifications every time anyone's at the podium.
I know. Well, my writing is what's wrong.
Yeah.
No, we can't win the North with the Packers being undefeated unless they lose every other game but 2 North teams. Because they hold the tiebreak over us. Right now, they have one more win than us. And if they beat the Bears, they're probably going to win the division outright.
Yeah.
The math is, and I have the math for us on what it is to win the division and everything else, and I'm going to break it down for you. If we win all four of these games coming up, at LA versus Pittsburgh, at Minnesota, at Chicago, it gives us a 52% chance to win the division at 12-5 and a 100% chance to make the playoffs. If we win this week, lose at home, and then win on the road the next 2, it's a 13% chance to win the division and a 97% chance to make the playoffs. If we win, lose, win, it's 14% and 94%. So 14% to win the division, and then 94% to get in. Yes, it is a big game versus Matt Staffy. So let's say we go 11-6 with losing at the Rams. It's a 14% chance to win the division still, a 94% chance to be in the playoffs. At 11-6, the only one that drops is if we win 3 and then lose at Chicago in week 18. At the 11-6, it drops our chance to be in the playoffs to 73%.
Too many percentages.
The only way we take the North is we have to win out and the Packers have to lose. Let's put it that way. That's where we're at.
Yeah, they would have to lose their other
3. They would have to lose
Three.
at least two of them.
Including losing their next matchup with the Bears, which
Our
would
best chance is to sweep. We have to sweep out
yeah.
because it's 52%. Everything else below that is 13% or lower.
There's a chance, there's a slim chance, but I mean, I'm just more focused on making the playoffs. I could really care less about winning the division.
But if we go 10-7, that's where it's less than 50% chance to get in. And it says what I said all year. We have to go at least 11-6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, without competitive the NFC is, 10 wins won't get you in.
Right. At 10 wins, at 11 wins, your lowest percentage is 73%. At 10 wins, the next percentage down drops to 48. That's how big that one win is. So we have to win at least 3 of these next 4. Oh, I know they don't listen. They don't want to hear all that. You know why? Because they got tired of us winning the division the last 2 years. Because I'll tell you what, we got mouthy.
We did.
We got cocky. And you know what? We kind of paid for it a little bit this year. But at the same time, I want to see what the Packers MRI was this morning on Josh Jacobs. Yeah, we did. We got beat. You know where we got beat? In the trenches, where we've been good at. And as much as we want to say, oh, yeah, we did. It dropped a lot of fair weather fans.
Big time.
The wine and cheese fans, as I called them, the ones that can afford these expensive ticket prices. That's who we dropped. Oh, we're so good. I'm happy to get my season ticket. Yes, I am jealous of people who have season tickets because I can't afford that shit.
I was jealous of people having season tickets when the Lions sucked.
The last time I could have afforded Lions tickets for the season was 2008. And thank God I didn't buy them. That's the first year in a while, because there was a while where I would go to one game a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only year I didn't go to a game.
I didn't even think I was thinking about football in 2008.
That's awesome, Anthony. So you'll respect this one. You missed this earlier. I just picked this gem up today. That is the 94 edition Detroit Lions semi and trailer. I love it.
Which is sweet. Nice.
Hey.
Nice.
Yes.
But that Kenneth Ballrick that you saw comment that I put on the, oh yeah, he does. He loves it. I used to go up to SVSU all the time, and 94 was the last year I went. And that was, dude, he's got him. Asshole. He is. He's a dick. Ain't ready for Kim yet, but yes, y'all battle. Yep, I like talking the facts of the game. I like talking about what's actually there. I don't pay much attention to the clickbait except to maybe dispel it. I write for this publication here. I also write for Roundtable IO. I cover the Lions, I cover the Jaguars, and I cover the Bucks. Everything's by email or on the website. So I'm getting there. I may not be paid yet, but it's close. I got to hop out for a second. The girly friends. I'm back. I had to do that. I'm live, right? He goes, oh shit.
Oh, really?
So get back to yeah. The main part of this game is going to be decided in the trenches. Can our offensive line hold up against their defensive line and let the running game work? Well, Miles Frazier, when he came in, because Tristan Colon looked like dog shit the first half, the first drive.
Dog shit.
It lit. He was 4 of the 7 dropbacks.
Yeah,
Goff had either Kenny Clark or Kenny Williams right in his face, which caused that drive to kill and then do what it did.
Mm-hmm.
Then we put in Miles Frazier, and lo and behold, we can pass block. What? I wonder who said we should try him out there because he's healthy. I wonder where we heard that for a couple of weeks. Ever since Mahogany went down and I saw that he was activated off the IR, what have I been saying, Austin?
That we should get Frazier out there.
And I was saying, even though he's not as good as Mahogany was rated at Boston College, he has to be better than Awasika or Cologne.
And he is.
And so they came out and said it's going to be more of a 50-50 split between them. And I know they're not just going to roll, okay, it's a pass play switch, because then that'll telegraph it to the defense. That's stupid.
Right.
But I hope Miles Frazier gets the start, and if he's doing well, they ride the hot hand. The only thing I need to see him clean up is the mental errors. Oh, look at that. It's Paul Jones.
What's up, Paul? Yeah, clean up the mental mistakes. And also
two false starts and a holding. That's what I'm getting at.
And the Lions just need to, play the run well like they have all year. I think we've only allowed ball carriers like 3.9 a carry on average. So more of the same with that limits.
We have yet to allow a 100-yard rusher. We haven't done that all year. Yeah, they to an extent, but if it was as scripted as it is, the Chiefs would be leading their division at 11-1 or some shit like that, or 11-2 instead of the Broncos. Yep, and I said we got to get 11 wins, whether it wins the division or not, and get in. That's all that matters. I don't care about that number 1 seed anymore. We had the number 1 seed. We saw how good it worked. It's a new script, Hush.
No, I would be okay as a Lions fan if we never got the 1 seed ever again.
Yeah, it's just like going undefeated in the preseason. I never want to see that shit again.
Yeah, because we all know how that results.
I'm here to keep you in check. I love it, Anthony. Oh, you know what I'm here for? I'm here just to watch football, talk about it, and give realistic expectations. Here's what I see, and I'm going to do the if everything goes right. You talking about me or Austin? I know.
What? No.
I was reading the comment. How long have you been a Lions fan, Austin?
I have almost 30 years.
How old are you?
Almost 30.
If you call us old, so help me.
Megan, how long have you been a Lions fan?
Oh, I don't know. Probably the same as Austin.
I thought it would be when they hired your favorite, or when they drafted your favorite teacher's son.
Oh, so what? A few months?
Isaac.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you.
I've been a Lions fan as early as I could remember.
I'd ask Keegan, but I think he's only like 21 years old, and I have been a Lions fan since I was 5. I just turned the double nickel, as in 55. So 50 years, 5 decades. with 4 of them being of decades of despair, with splashes of brilliance here and there by players, but not by the team.
Right.
This last 4 years have been amazing to me. Even that 3-13-1, because I saw that team mature in front of us. You know, as fans of the same team, and sometimes we're even fans of the same college teams, things get a little heated, things get said. Ooh, Paul says he was a Steelers fan until Barry. Well, that's not bandwagon. You've been here a long time, brother. Oh, yeah, you got to go live. I see your text out here. Thank you, Anthony. But if everything goes wrong, and it can go wrong because we've seen it all year.
Oh, I don't even want to think about it if everything goes wrong.
I'm doing the devil's advocate. I'm starting with the
No, I
bad
know.
side first. If everything goes wrong, we're gonna lose by 2. Hey, Keegan! So if everything goes wrong, we're gonna lose by 2 scores.
I was gonna say, I feel like if everything goes wrong, we're gonna get smacked.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
And
Yes.
yeah, I can now. I heard you do your little
You're
applause thing.
cheering.
There we go. I gotta go.
If everything goes right, we're gonna win by a touchdown. That's what I see. 1 score. Yeah, and that might be the one that does it. Because we did something last week we haven't done. And that's what part of the reason why we won. We started kicking instead of going for it on 4th down in those situations when we could make it. And we're in a dome. If we're in a dome again, that's big.
Mm-hmm. We're in a dome for the rest of the season. Besides,
No. Week 18.
Last game.
It looks like a dome from the outside, but it's not. Yep. If we get Kelvin Shepard, who was it that he said? Paul Jones. I love how Shepard said, I told the line, play the pass and adjust to the run. That changes everything. Absolutely. That was the best quote of the week. I love what Shep is doing with his defense. Yeah, all they got to do is get their arms up or out. It depends on where you're at. If he's leaning, you got to get your arms out on Stafford. He does not go over the top when he's leaning.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he does that side arm, that weird 3/4 submarine pitch type pass. He'll even do this, just toss it from his belly to a guy. I've seen him do it. Yeah, I am not going to doubt Matt Stafford's talent level as a quarterback. We saw it for 13 years here.
Yes, we did.
What us fans have to remember is he asked to leave. And I'm not saying he's the enemy, except when we play him. And this week, he's the enemy. Yep, I hear you. Exactly. It's no different than military strategy. When you see that a route is well taken, sometimes that's not the best route to take. Sometimes you got to forge your own path. And think about it this way. We're 1-1 in the regular season. The game we lost was in our worst season we've had, 2021. We didn't play him again until what was that, 2023?
Yeah, the playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
And then we beat him again in week 1 in 2024. So right now, Goff is 2-1 heads up versus Stafford. Yes, he has the Super Bowl. I'm not talking about that. But Goff has thrown for more yards, more touchdowns, less picks, and a higher completion percentage. And I'm not saying Goff is a better QB. I'm saying Goff is a smarter QB. There's a huge difference there.
Yeah.
Because we all talked about Matt Stafford's decision making back when we just talked on Facebook. Before all this stuff started, before I got into this. I probably should have got into it a long time ago because everybody always said, "Man, you know a lot of stuff about football." When we would talk, because I just love the game. I study it, and if it wasn't for what happened to my son back in February 8th, 2016, and him saying what he said in that last phone conversation, I probably still wouldn't be doing it. But he actually told me, "I want you to do something with it," so I did. I started after I got tired of all the backbiting and the hurting and the one Lions page, I created my own. These guys all here started following me on my own Lions page. Next thing you know, I've got a podcast because I started being a guest on Detroit Lions on the Prowl with Jim Bordeaux, Kurt Steele, Valerie Bordeaux, with the likes of Micro Mike, Dosa Dion, Anthony of Roar of the Lions UK, and many others. Lorenzo, Uncle Rumble, Alan, he's been on my show too. Mark Oram of Orum's Forum. We've all sat here and talked. Do we agree with everything what each other says all the time? No.
Nope.
It's because we're their opinion. But you know what we don't do? We don't do what happened today. We don't
Exactly.
disrespect each other. They're the ones that disrespect. I ask them to quit or leave my chat. And that's where I'm at. I understand family don't even get along with each other 100% of the time. We argue. But at least be respectful about it. Don't make it personal.
Exactly.
100%.
So that's where I'm at. I say we're either going to win 31-28 or we're going to lose 34-24. That's where I'm at. What say you, Austin?
I say if we win, we're gonna win 33 to 30. I'm gonna say we win by a field goal. If we lose, say everything goes horribly wrong, I could see us losing like 37-21.
Egan?
I feel like we're gonna play. I feel like we're gonna come out hitting. We know this Rams team is tough, so I feel like we're gonna. If we win, it's gonna be 34-27. And if we lose, I kind of agree with Austin, but their kicker is not that great. So at least we lose by 6.
Amen, Paul Jones.
And
every time the experts have all picked against Detroit, and I mean all of them,
we win.
We end up winning those games. Every time they make us the underdog, whether it's locally, nationally, or whatever.
mm-hmm.
And I give both aspects for a reason. Because as a journalist, if I'm going to write a preview, you should do both situations. I'm sorry, I feel like you do. If you're doing a prediction, you do your homer prediction with you winning every game, but you better do a realistic expectation where you could lose. Because look what happened last night on Thursday Night Football. Let's talk about that. Since the Lions beat the Bucs when they were 5-1 or 6-1 at the time,
Mm-hmm.
they were 5-1. That's right. We handed them their second loss. They've gone 2-6. 2-6.
Yeah, they're definitely losing grip of that division.
Right now, Carolina could actually see about having it wrote up as a tie, and they'll automatically get first place in the division if they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? This is what the Lions did to the Bucks last time they played them.
I didn't hear anything.
Ah, dang it!
That
It was a gun. I had a gunshot.
Oh.
yeah, this one.
Yeah, yeah.
And when we got done, we looked down at him and said, and the coach went,
Nice.
Yeah.
But
didn't expect that.
Atlanta set a franchise record last night. Did you hear about this?
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
19 penalties called, 17 accepted for 125 yards. They had more penalty yards than rushing yards.
That's sad.
Yes, gun guy, how are things going, my brother? Good to see you again. And of all the things to have happened to the Buccaneers, this is where I said they became the New York Giants. At 7 minutes and 36 seconds to go, just before Kyle Pitts scored his second touchdown of the game. They had a 98.5% chance of winning because they were up 14 points. They were up 28 to 14.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up losing 29. Yes, gun guy, absolutely. We all did our if everything goes right, if everything goes wrong predictions. Pretty much we're all around that same area, that 31 to 34 point range. We're all right there if everything goes right, and them scoring either 27 or 30 points. That's where we're at. As far as if we lose, I think it's going to be a bad loss. I think it's 2 scores. I think it's 10 to 17 points type of, or 10 to 14 points, excuse me, not 17. I don't want it to get outside, go crazy. I could just see it going either way because it is a way. But in all actuality, we play better defense on the road than we do at home.
Yes, we
Which
do.
makes no sense. Which makes absolutely no sense to me when you look at the split. Ooh, he says 44-37 Lions, a true shootout. No defense whatsoever.
No doubt.
Hey, you know what? This Lions team, we barely get any shootouts anymore. We just control the clock.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that's what I see happening, because even though we didn't use them much, when we did, we were super effective, and we kept maintaining down and distance. We weren't getting ourselves in a lot of third and longs. They were mostly third and mids or third
Manageable.
and short, manageable,
Yeah.
5 yards or less on third down, which is what you want your offense to do. Make it easier on your quarterback, because then the defense can't tee off on anything. Paul Jones, 90 to 83 Lions.
That would be a game.
Well, let's see. The highest scoring primetime game. Some idiot in one of the Lions pages posted that they moved our game to Monday Night Football. I said they can't do that. In order to move it a night, to change night, they have to at least give 2 weeks notice to fans to make travel arrangements. So the only thing they could do is move it possibly to Sunday Night Football, not Monday Night Football. They're not moving.
Is a hell of a better
Yeah.
matchup than what we got.
What Sunday Night Football is?
Yeah, the line this matchup with the Rams is a hell of a lot better than the actual Sunday night matchup.
Oh yeah, I mean let's pull it up. Here we go. The Sunday night matchup is Houston versus. Oh, that's last week. Never mind. Excuse me.
I was gonna say no, it's not.
Where did it go?
No.
There we go. Now
There
I
you
got
go.
it. Yeah, Vikings at Cowboys Sunday
Yeah.
night. That should
Yeah.
be flexed. They should flex that game. It should be switched from night game to midday, because the Vikings are skull fucked and the 1-star rating system is trash.
But But one thing I liked seeing from Dan Campbell this last week was like a maturity in his play calling and not
Yes.
going for it all the time, taking the points when it's there.
Yep. So it would have been a much better matchup than the Monday night matchup because I don't care what anybody says. Dolphins at Steelers at 10-degree weather with a 20-degree wind chill is not going to be good for either team.
No.
Old man Rogers may be crippled just trying to throw the football. I need my big day. That was the Bucs defense in the fourth quarter last night for the last 7 minutes and 36 seconds. To
So
give up 15 points like that and lose the game by 1 as a game-winning kicker by
Yeah.
Zane Gonzalez, the third kicker they've had this season.
So I don't know if you brought this up yet, but the Rams late season switched their kicker. They released Cardi and got Mevis.
Yep.
He hasn't missed yet, so he's
Yeah.
due to miss this game at some point.
You say that, but Harold Mevis was a very accurate and long kicker at Missouri. I love that kid. Remember, I said, man, I would love to get him in that draft because that was the year before we got Bates.
Yep.
I think he came out the same year that Moody came out, correct?
I will
Yes.
look.
I'll have to-
Philip Rivers can get you pregnant by looking at you. Yes, let's do it now. Now that we got more viewers, it's got to be funny anyways, right? Breaking news. It has been said that as soon as Philip Seaman Rivers got the phone call from the Colts, his wife ended up pregnant that night. Kid 13 on the way. Guy can have his own offensive. If they were mostly boys, they could have his own football team. Oh wait, he does coach a high school football team, and that's why he stayed in shape because he actually did quarterback against the high school defense during practices. That being said, it has been a wonderful time talking. It is time to do our favorite part. Are you guys ready to see the division standings the way I do them?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In last place at 5-8 because they finally looked like a team last week. But they're still skull fucked and in the basement. The Vikings. In third place because we shot ourselves in the dick versus the Panthers twice. The Kings of the North. 8-5. Our Detroit Lions. I gotta think that. At 9-4 and in second place, it's the Bears. And in first place at 9-3-1 because of that fucking tie I said would haunt us. It's FT. Woo! Fuck the Packers. And I'm coming
FTP.
live out of Flint. Water shit, but the tires are good. Had to do something. They got to make it fun. Yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a Thanksgiving loss, but you know what? We have us versus the entire league.
Mm-hmm.
Have you lost back-to-back games since October of 2022? No, we're the
No.
Detroit fucking Lions.
But I would really appreciate it if we would stop tempting fate and just keep
Just
winning.
win a couple in a row. Yeah, I hear you. We started out the season with a loss and then won 4 straight. Then we won our 5th. Then we lost to the Chiefs. Then we won versus the Bucs. Then it's all been back and forth ever since.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you will see us live tomorrow night when we talk fantasy football because it is playoff week. And I'll tell you what, we had a couple of really good performances last night, but one guy had a career day.
Career day.
He never has done this before. 11 receptions of 12 passes for 166 yards and 3 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts, you go, boy.
Well, no, what's funny is that a couple of days ago, I did the Titans rebuild on Madden. I traded for Pitts. He's having a career year.
Well, here's the crazy thing. He had 3 touchdowns in that game. You know how many touchdowns he has in his career, and he's in his 5th year? 14.
14?
Really?
That's about right.
And he's in his 5th year or 4th year?
This is his 5th year.
Oh, wow.
He's had 4 touchdowns this season. He has already matched his season high in his career, which was last season with 4. So, and other than against the Bucs, he had 1 touchdown this season.
Jeez.
1.
Well, glad I didn't play him. Against him, I mean.
Yeah, shut up. My God, I'm sitting there watching and I'm seeing that score run up on my sleeper app because it's going, having a day, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts scores again. And I'm like, sit down. Blow out an Achilles. Do something. Go back and rub up on Julio Jones, your cousin, again, and become allergic to the end zone. Do something. Go look it up. The red zone effectiveness of Julio Jones and Kyle Pitts were hand in hand about the same. They were only targeted in the red zone 10% of the time and only caught it 15% of the time.
Jeez.
So it was like they got allergic to the end zone. Their hands would swell up like balloons and the ball would bounce off of them. And this year, they were big plays. That's the difference. These were big plays. These weren't like your normal dink and dunk near the goal line type of passes. 25, 30, a 66-yarder. That was his first one. That's the one that I was like, oh, that's going to hurt. But yes, Robertson, Reed, Whiteside, Yasin, Maddox, Harper, and whichever one of our call-ups, actually, Jalen Mills is on the active roster already. It's whether or not he can play. He might be a healthy scratch with not picking him up till Tuesday and late. Hey, that's okay. It's the season. I knew that. I only had 36 people watching, and it's almost over. We've already done that, the fun part. I didn't play the background music because I just wanted to talk to my boys. Yeah. I actually had somebody here. It wasn't just listening to my own voice. But it sucks about Kerby Joseph. He's probably out the year.
Mm-hmm.
And none of us wanted to hear that.
Nah,
Great player.
yeah.
That's 2 all-pro safeties out for the season, guys.
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
Because Brian Branch was like 2nd or 3rd in all-pro voting, which means he was getting in. No, sir. That was a one-time thing. That was because of a profile bet. And that guy's not here watching with us. I'm not doing it again. No.
And we all.
I went back and watched it, and my eyes burned.
I remember my eyes burned even thinking about you doing it from last year.
It was worse this time. Ask Austin.
It was worse.
Because I turned it into the super truffle on the 3rd way through the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put it this way. I twisted my belly so hard I got a cramp. But thanks everybody for watching. And tune in Monday when we recap this game. I go live at noon. And if we can, we might go live that night. You know what? Because I don't care. I like doing this stuff. I love talking to the fans. Thank you, Anthony, Gun Guy, Paul Jones, and Nick for coming in the chat. And that's not the Nick that you know. That's Nick Burton.
No, I know.
I may add him to the Lions Fan Cave chat because He actually asked me questions so much that I wouldn't mind somebody else answering me every now and then. And I don't get mad at him because I love the fact that my fans respect me enough to ask me. And I think it's great. I've got like 4 or 5 of them now that message me to find out Lions news.
Nice.
And I find that amazing that I'm respected that much. You guys are in my chat, so when I get the news, I post it there. Sometimes I'm a little later than you guys because you guys watch Twitter. I don't do the Twitter thing. I wait for my email or my email. I wait for the email to go off, whether it's a presser or Lion Central. That's what I wait for. So thank you for watching. Have a great night. And just remember, try every day to be a better person than you were the day before, because that's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. Awesome. Tell them where they can find you.
Head on over to YouTube at Hacked In Fantasy Sports Talk. You can find my channel right there. It's a small channel, but growing pretty quickly. You can catch me going live with Jeremy Saturday nights. We talk about fantasy football, and I'm a regular guest here on his shows on Friday and Wednesday nights as well.
Keegan. I love the way he says this.
You can find me here.
Thank you for watching the Lions Fan Cave chat. And like they say at the end of Gridiron Heroes, go Lions! And try to be a better person than you were the day before, because that's the only way to make the world a better place. Have a great weekend, everybody. One pride.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.